How many of you understand the meaning of hospice? According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, hospice is a place that provides care for people who are dying. The Wikipedia definition is broader in that hospice is a type of and a philosophy of care that focuses on care for the terminally ill, including the provision of care where the individual resides, be this at home, in assisted living, in a nursing home, or in the hospital. With healthcare being in the news for the past couple of years, we've heard death panels and that care will be withheld from the old and the sick. Truth be told, Medicare expenditures in the last year of a person's life are at an all-time high. 1 out of every $4 spent on Medicare, totaling more than $125 billion, is spent on Medicare beneficiaries in the last years of life. Translating this to a more recognizable cost, a Mount Sinai School of Medicine study found that out-of-pocket expenses for Medicare beneficiaries during the 5 years prior to death average $39,000 for individuals, $51,000 for couples, and $66,000 a year for persons diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Many people are shocked by the high out-of-pocket costs near end of life. Yet, many people believe the best care should be provided regardless of the cost. This idea is controversial. Is aggressive care and intervention at any cost beneficial when there's no cure for a disease? Just because the ability exists to treat a disease, there may be no cure if the disease has advanced beyond the point of no return. Will treatment improve or only extend life? Look at how many individuals continue to receive dialysis and fail to extend their lifespan by any significant time frame. Other individuals with stage 4 cancer continue chemotherapy and radiation treatments at a cost of tens of thousands of dollars per treatment and will die. The reality is that individuals, including physicians, don't like to talk about death. Translating this to another part of life is the extension of life for our pets. Veterinarians now offer as many life-saving vehicles for pets as for humans. Hip replacements, chemotherapy, and other treatments are available for pets. At what point, whether for human or pet life, do we become less emotional and more practical, accepting that additional treatments to prolong a poor quality of life should not be continued? Is hospice not a more kind and humane decision? It is a difficult decision when you're sitting in a hospital room holding the hand of your parent, or in the veterinarian's office looking at your pet lying on the examination table. Who is looking back at you with trusting eyes? Loved ones and pets rely on you to make the best decision, especially if a patient or parent has indicated that they don't wish for life-saving treatment, for feeding tubes, or to be placed on life-saving machines. While saying no to further treatment can be heartbreaking, hospice care offers support to allow loved ones and pets to pass without distress. It is important that caregivers learn not to flinch when the word hospice is mentioned, but to see hospice as a kind and gentle opportunity to support end-of-life wishes in a dignified manner. Society shouldn't fear death, but to recognize that death is part of life that we all will experience. Rather than aggressively fighting the act of dying, how much better to offer comfort from sometimes painful and distressing treatments that can offer hope but will not change the eventual outcome, which is death. I'm Pamela Wilson of the Caring Generation, an online community of support for family and professional caregivers.